when you think of Paris, one word might come to mind, and it's food. So Paris is an amazing city for food lovers, but it can also be pretty overwhelming too. Hi, my name is Lynn, and I've been living in Paris for more than 7 years, and I've tried a lot of French food. And I'm not gonna lie, I haven't loved everything, but in this video I'm going to tell you about 5 classic French dishes you have to try in Paris and where to get them from. Are you hungry? Because I know I am. Let's go. So we're going to start off with something that is super popular in France and very, very French, and it's escargot. Yes, you guessed it, it means snails. Now we're going to a restaurant, it's called L'Escargot de Montorgueil, and they're specialized in snails. Now, some of you out there might be cringing at the thought of eating these snails. I know I am a bit, but a lot of people love eating snails. On the menu, there are a few different types, but the most traditional are the Escargot de Bourgogne, or snails from Burgundy. So what makes snails so tasty? So the sauce. Burgundy snails are made with parsley, butter, and garlic, which is a very, very delicious combination. On this menu, they're simply called tradition. So you can see that the snails are served in a round plate, and they come like in 6 snails, and they give you these 2 utensils. So basically you grab this and then you take the meat out with the fork. Guys, I look like a pro, but I've never done this before. I don't eat snails. Anyways, I'm gonna try the snail now. Oh my god.
Try it. This one is the best one in Paris.
Yeah? Louis wants to eat all the snails, so I guess I'm not gonna eat the snails.
No.
I think I'm gonna give it to him instead.
No, that's not true.
It's not true. He's telling me it's in the script and I have to eat it. It doesn't smell bad. What if I'm allergic? Okay, 1, 2, 3. The sauce is good. It's actually it's not bad. It's good. Ça va. I try to be as honest as I can. Guys, Louis finished the snails. So apparently, are they good, Louis?
Yeah, it's delicious.
Delicious? He said it's delicious. So you see, if you like snails, you're gonna enjoy this restaurant. So when it comes to classic French main dishes, each restaurant will have a range of different options, but one of the most common is Boeuf Bourguignon. This beef dish is another popular specialty from Burgundy, and to try the best version of it, we're going to a very Burgundian restaurant, au Crepes de Bourgogne. It's also in the Montorgueil area, dates back to 1932. Let's go inside. Merci beaucoup. So Boeuf Bourguignon is a slow-cooked stew made with pieces of beef, onions, carrots, bacon, red wine, and herbs. Traditionally, it was a dish of the working class who generally couldn't afford much meat. So to be more full and to make it a little extra, they added vegetables and wine. And the recipe was only made popular around the country when the famous chef Auguste Escoffier included it in his Guide Culinaire, a massive cookbook published in 1903. Let's give it a try. This is the Boeuf Bourguignon. Look, this is the beef. Oh la la, mamma mia. Okay, you know what? We're gonna be fancy. Let me show you. Wait for it. The presentation is very French and very beautiful. It cuts so easily. It means that it's slow cooked because it's like, you know, melting. Okay, let's try it now. This honestly looks like such a good bite. How do we say it? We say in French, magnifique.
Magnifique.
Magnifique, perfect. As you can see, it's quite a hearty dish. It's always served with some kind of side, usually mashed or roast potatoes, but sometimes pasta. This might seem a little strange because pasta isn't typically French, but it's actually a pretty good match. This was for around 28 or 29 euros, so it's actually a bit pricey. And if you want to go to a more affordable place, you can go to Bouillon. They're super good and they have amazing food. I mean, it's not going to be maybe as good as this one. This one is honestly amazing, but it's still a very, very good option, and the food at Le Bouillon is very good. We made another video, so if you want to check it out, go back to another video. Everyone wants to try crepe when they come to Paris, but not all the crepes you buy are created equally. You'll see tons of crepe stands all over the city, but a lot aren't the best quality, and most don't follow the classic recipe for crepes. If you want a delicious and authentic crepe, you need to go to a crêperie, which is a sit-down restaurant that only specializes in crepe. And you'll find the very best crêperie in one place, the Montparnasse area. So originally, crepes are a specialty from Brittany, a region in the west of France. And in the mid-1800s, a train line was built to link Brittany to Paris Montparnasse station. So a lot of Bretons settled in this area and some opened creperies, and most are found in one street, La Rue de Montparnasse. Now the most famous one is La Crêperie de Josselin. It's pretty popular, so if it happens to be full, you can simply go to any other one, as they're all very good and authentic. And when you look at the menu, you're going to see a whole bunch of different categories. Traditional Breton crepes don't use the same flour for salty and sweet crepes, so you have different names for each. Now salty savory crepes are called galettes or crêpes de sarrasin, and they're usually made with buckwheat flour. Sweet and dessert crepes, they're called crêpes de froment, which are my favorite, guys. Let's try the salty galettes. Also, by the way, this is cidre, so if you see a ceramic cup, it's just the typical drink you drink while eating a crepe, and it has a bit of alcohol, maybe 5%. Cidre, I think in English is cider. Oof, I'm drunk. Let's try the crepe now. Mamma mia. Wow. Okay. I ordered mushroom, ham and cheese with eggs, I think. They always put eggs in it. Now I know why it's the best creperie. I'm not exaggerating, it's so good. As you may see, I didn't like the galette. So the most typical crepe that is salty is the jambon fromage, and they use emmental, which is similar to the Swiss cheese. And if you're vegetarian, there are always few vegetarian options, the most common being cheese and mushroom or spinach and cream, but you can always find creative ingredients. And now it's time for the dessert. Usually French people, they order crêpe flambée, which is like covered with liquor, but here we're basic. I decided to come from my hometown to France, to Paris, to try a Nutella crepe. Ooh, let's see if the Nutella crepe is good. 10 out of 10. Nutella is better than caramel beurre. I told you I'm a basic person. Another great thing about crepes is that when you're eating like the crepes and you're having like 2-course meal with a cup of cider, it's pretty affordable. Like it's gonna be around 20 to 25 euros, and you're having a lot of food, so you're gonna be pretty full, and it's affordable. By the way, are you planning your first trip to Paris? Our Paris 101 guide outlines everything you need to do, see and buy before you get here, and it's completely free. Download it by clicking the link in the description below, or you can use your phone to scan this QR code. Okay, now let's get back to our dishes. Another French specialty that usually has a vegetarian version is quiche. Sometimes they're called tartes salées or savory torts instead of quiche, and you can often find them at modern cafes and in some classic brasseries. You can also find quiche at a lot of bakeries. Here, they only cost around 5 to 6 euros, so they're really one of the most affordable French dishes you can try in Paris. This is Le Loir dans la Thière, a super charming tea salon in the Magret. It's located on the quieter stretch of the famous Rue des Rosiers, and it blends right in. You almost walk past by it. The menu changes daily, but it always has several quiche and not just the classic ones. So now I just took my quiche en emporté, which means like I just took it from the restaurant because it was too crowded. And now we're located in the Place de Vosges, and we're gonna try this quiche. Let's see if it's gonna taste good. Can't wait. Ooh la la! Okay, smells so good déjà. I'm not even joking, it's really good. I'm not exaggerating. For me, like if I don't like something, I automatically say it. I don't eat snails. Oh my god.
Try it.
It's really good. This is broccoli quiche. My mom is gonna be so proud of me. I'm eating my veggies. Woo! And if you want something a bit more filling, this next option might be for you. Let's go. Okay, so we just arrived to Brasserie Boulanger. Let's go try some canard. Oh my god, so cute. There's a dog. Oh my god. Mon cœur. He's so sweet. Our last recommendation is rich and filling, and it's duck. So canard in French. You might want to try duck while you're in Paris because it's something you might not be able to get while you're back home, and it's something that a lot of people love here. And the duck dish we're gonna recommend is delicious. It's called Magret De Canard, and it was voted as the favorite dish of the French. So duck dishes generally come from the southwest of France, where they have been raising ducks for centuries. But Magret De Canard isn't actually that old. It was invented in 1959 by André Daguin, a former rugby player that later on became a chef and won a Michelin star. See, everything is possible, guys. Believe in your dreams, believe in your dreams. Drop out from uni and go, no, I'm joking. No? In Daguin's recipe, the duck breast is pan-fried like a steak and then cut into thin slices. It comes with a pepper or honey sauce and a side of vegetables and also a side of fries sometimes. Oh my God, yum. Okay, so they just got us the plates. Look how nice. At the Brasserie Bélanger, they change the recipe a tad every season. So right now, the magret is served with caramelized pears, potatoes, and Jerusalem artichokes. If you go to another restaurant and don't see magret on the menu, you'll likely see another duck dish. It's called confit de canard, and it's whole duck that is salted, slowly cooked for up to 10 hours, and then stored in its own fat. That might not sound super appetizing, but it's really good. And now, while I finish up my magret de canard, do you want to hear more great tips about Paris? Well, watch our videos on the biggest tourist scams in Paris and how to avoid them next. À la prochaine, les amis.